Clips. Welcome to the clips. Feel the fun never end. We'll dive into topics, make new best friends. So grab a seat, get ready to go on the Clips Podcast Show. Let's enjoy the flow. Ain't nobody messing with mine. We'll discuss the latest trends and news. Laugh and debate, leave you feeling amused. Oh yeah. Tim the man as your host will keep the energy high. Interviews and stories that will touch the sky. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Oh, that last sound made that's a good punch sound.
That's what it is.
Yes.
I'm glad to see you found some use for it.
Yeah, do. Boom.
I'm glad to see you
What's
found
up?
some use for it.
What's up out there, YouTube world? We got Mr. Davis and me tonight. We don't know where the women at. We don't know where Smoke at. We don't know where JT at. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. If
Yeah, but
y'all
see,
can hear us,
You wasn't this nice last week when you let everybody say I read some random people. I ain't doing this.
if y'all hear this, come on. He said he ready for y'all.
No, it ain't no he. It ain't no he again. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all make it. Y'all make it.
Hey, get your Tylenol, get your Excedrin.
Yeah, it's
your
right. Because
Dup-
if I got to sit here and talk to you, I'm gonna be off the chain.
Get what's that? 800 milligram. Get your 800
They
milligram
gonna have to
Tylenol.
need them. They gonna need them. They gonna need them.
Monique, you can handle him. Don't worry about it. You come on, get him. You always handle him anyway.
Whatever.
He tried to beat you.
Yeah, listen, I just try to give an honest opinion, man. My honest opinion. Ain't gotta be worth shit when the podcast go off. That's all I can tell you.
He said his honest opinion. So he wants you. Jazz, you can come on too. Mr. Davis say he your friend too. He ain't gonna do nothing to you, girl. He ain't gonna do nothing to you.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
I think Jazz, ain't Jazz son's birthday today?
I don't know.
I think they got a birthday party.
Oh, okay.
A little something.
Okay, you know more than me.
First of all, I ain't accurate. That's why I asked. So don't have me me sitting there. I just threw it out there. I think I know he had one coming up, or you know.
Right, might be, but
trust me, I don't think I know more than you, player. You got it. Show. Look, spin the clip, man. Let me see what you got.
All right, I'm gonna get to you.
It's annoying ass shit you finna have. Let's go and bash some women right quick.
Oh my goodness, he want to bash.
No, you a lie. You a lie, cause that's all they say.
All right, well, let's get it popping there. Well, y'all like, subscribe, and share. We'll go ahead and get the show started. He want to go right in on y'all. But
you know, I ain't no y'all see what I'm saying? There you go.
We're going to get it started. We're
going
to see what it will take. Here we go. Let's see what we got.
Really interested to see what Vildanov has.
All right, hold on, let me get this started.
It's a Hawaiian hitman. I don't want to.
Right.
Oh, big shot from the Russian. Wobbled him, wobbled him. Hitman tried to put a little show on. Too busy talking, too busy trying to be a showman.
Breathe.
And then it registered with the brain.
All right, come on, Mana.
Almost went down.
Hey, got it.
Shoulders down.
We got 3 catchers here.
Down. Right there.
So Kerry Hatley, you can see.
So, you know, with this slap contest thing, you know, I don't know who started this stuff, but you see, they got the guys standing around, for the people who watching this, they got what they call catchers. So in case you get the hell slapped out of you, somebody can catch you. But we're gonna go ahead and continue watching.
You can see he has his hand on the shoulders of Vildanov.
Right on one, you must measure. You must measure.
He's saying you can't turtle up like you did last time.
Shoulders.
Good luck catching that guy.
Shoulders down.
We got 3 catchers here.
Relax.
400 and how many pounds? He's right at 400. I think it was 4.
Right on one. Here's your measure.
You're a stickler for the numbers.
Well,
apparently.
you know, I mean, like,
measure?
shoot me down, I'll shoot you down
I
with
mean,
facts.
66 inches.
2 pounds. Look at this.
Look at the eyes.
Oh, he got him! He got him!
2,
Wow!
3.
The hitman strikes again.
He went
Six.
down so
We're done.
quick.
My goodness.
So quick.
He was uncatchable.
Good.
Yeah,
Good
he
feet.
was.
Fair blow. Fair blow.
He just collapsed.
Fair blow.
I mean, I don't want to say out like a lie because I'm using that too much, but it was like you turn off the power and he just dropped.
It
The
was a
hitman.
Riyadh Rattler there. It is time for your Monster Knockouts, brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast.
The Riyadh Rattler. I like that one, Dan. It was, though. I mean, what a shot. And then wait for it here. Wait for the drop. The power goes off.
Yeah.
Look at that. Just disappears. Curls up like a snail.
And stopped it. TKO. KO.
Good job, catchers. Come on, you had one job. They flew you all the way to Riyadh. All you had to do was catch the guy.
That was an impossible feat. Catcher.
Oh man. Oh my goodness. My goodness. All I want to know is, my first question is, how much money would it take for you to let somebody slap you? Because he
You
busts
talking
his nose.
You,
Look at his nose.
you got to be talking to the public.
No, I'm talking to you. How much money
Man,
would it
first
take
of all-
somebody to slap you like that?
Man, he got me fucked up. Let me tell you something.
Y'all out there put in the chat. How much would it take for somebody to slap you like that? How much money would you
Man, that's for some
allow for somebody to
motherfucker. That's
slap you?
lowbrow entertainment, brother. That's all I can tell you.
What you mean, low brow?
Man, that shit don't make no motherfucking sense, man. Let me tell you something.
I mean, it's a
Hey,
contest.
Huh?
That's a contest.
Man, that shit,
They-
man, what?
They're slapping for money.
And these motherfuckers fried after 3 or 4 of them. Man, that's straight to the dome. You crazy as fuck.
I mean, it's a contest. I mean, it's very popular.
Hey,
You know,
yeah, it's
you know-
probably because it's an idiot sport.
Idiot.
You got to be fucked up to stand up there and let another motherfucker slap you to sleep.
I mean, you understanding what you're doing.
That's what makes it altogether foolish.
That you understand that somebody for to slap you.
That you feel.
Wait a minute. who-
I guess you ain't see that motherfucker's face smash in with that motherfucker's hand connected to it.
I mean, which way is worse, slap or punch?
Man, I'm not. Listen, neither one of these motherfuckers can do that to just allow it.
Yeah. I mean, you in a this is an actual pro sport. This ain't no. We just get up here and you slap me, man.
Man,
It's an
it's
actual sport.
one
This
more
dude's laying
time.
with
It's
his nose
idiotic.
busted. How you get your
All
nose?
right, well, since you want to have some fun, how much money would it take for a motherfucker to slap you to sleep?
Oh, like
that
that.
motherfucker go, because he go night.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
So I'm telling eyes wide open. He sleep like a motherfucker. So go ahead. Just like dudes say, the catchers had one job
And they
couldn't
missed
even
that.
catch.
They ain't even want him. He was 400 pounds. They bagged up.
Well, first of all, that motherfucker fell like a tree. Hey, my man said that motherfucker just disappeared out the whole goddamn bitch.
You thought he felt like a tree.
Let me tell you, but even before you put it up, every time I saw it, I used to be like, this shit ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
It's like the motherfucker skateboarding on rails and shit and then miss the rail. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you be seeing, oh, man, when they do that and they miss that baby, skateboard go one way and the kahunas go right to the pole. Like, come on, are you serious?
Man, just a motherfucker just slap.
Yeah,
just a
slap
motherfucker
it.
slapping the shit out of you.
What it's gonna take? About 100,000?
Who you talking to, man?
I'm saying, what it's gonna take? 100,000? You think
Let
for
me
the
just
average
say
person?
that real shit. This me. You slap me in the face and it's a sport, then nigga, I'm trying to win. I ain't just
Right.
go,
That's
no.
it.
It ain't no let you slap me and then motherfucker.
Right.
I at least gotta be able to duck and dodge some of this.
No.
No.
You take those.
Okay. Well, one more time. How much
That's
you?
street stuff.
How much you put in your motherfucking cheekbones and and brain and all that other shit, trauma to the brain. How much you putting on the line for?
You got to be at least $250,000.
How much?
$250,000, $500,000.
And the right type of slap had your ass like Muhammad Ali at 25. The rest of your goddamn life. Nah,
So you won't even be able to spend the money, huh? It ain't even.
I bet you he can't.
It
I
ain't
bet
even.
you dude laying on this goddamn canvas can't spend a quarter.
Hold on, let me see what they did to him.
Catchers, you had no chance.
Yeah, no, they did it, to be fair. Look, he went down really hard as well.
They put him in the chair.
Phew.
As a big man going down.
The
He
Hawaiian
can't
Hitman
bobble
getting
roll.
it
He
done
threw-
once
That's
again.
400 pounds there.
And keep in mind, his brother,
some
the
motherfucker
crazy
could just sit there and
Hawaiian,
laugh
is the
at
super.
you.
That
That
was
motherfucker
cute.
he looked like he lost some teeth.
Yeah, his nose. When you get slapped with your nose will bleed, that's a hell of a slap. Man. If your nose
You
bleeds,
400 pounds and the motherfucker slap you to the ground, that's a hell of a slap.
well, that just goes to show you your weight don't mean nothing. How much you weigh? You got
Well, first of all, you act like that motherfucker Crossburn was 67 pounds. Now, he was a big old beefy motherfucker, too.
He sure was. He was Samoan.
So don't sit there and act like your weight don't
That's
mean
the
your weight don't
Hawaiian
mean
slap.
shit. Wait, your weight don't mean shit if you 400, another motherfucker slapping you at 400.
Hey, did they have a pop called the Hawaiian Punch? Because he straight with the Hawaiian slapper, Jack. His name should be
Yeah, but
Hawaiian
it
Punch.
don't. And one more time, your weight don't make a difference when the motherfucker slapping your ass. It's just
No, it
weight
don't.
just as much.
It really don't.
You act like that dude slapping him weighed 150 pounds or something. No, he didn't. Motherfucker
Nah,
brought
nah.
that motherfucker
Yeah, he-
brought some torque with his shit.
Yeah, he about three something, 375.
Man, that motherfucker about to say,
You think he's bigger than
listen,
that?
anything
He wasn't
350.
400 though.
You don't think he 400?
No, he probably 375.
Oh, well, shit, that's 400. Straight with the power he finna bring behind that motherfucker.
He said that's 400. We're gonna round it up, huh?
It's all about swing. It's all about the swing, baby. That motherfucker connected right on them cheeks.
Yeah.
That motherfucker.
Cause see that stuff there, people will look at this and think them just slaps. No, it's an art to that stuff. It's a for real art.
Want to
Yeah,
take your motherfucking head off.
Yeah. You swimming down, you get hit by a car. I got hit by a car.
But for real, though, that you know how much trauma that shit is to the brain, motherfucker
Yeah.
slap you in the face like that.
Yeah, you going in contests constantly, allowing people to do that. Cause this guy like undefeated, the Hawaiian dude. He like undefeated, so he been getting hit a lot by some big dudes. Look at this dude, he been getting hit. You know,
But when you, this is the part that's gonna get me in trouble.
he got hell of a chin.
When you look at them, they don't look like they require a lot of thinking in their day jobs. That's all I can tell you. They pretty much just stick that head on out there.
Yeah.
Let a motherfucker see if he can put you on down. That's
Mm.
Hey, dog. Like I said, certain shit. Like they used to have that show that came on, it probably still come on too. Where they used to have motherfuckers eating or put them in a barrel full of spiders and all. What's that shit? Fear Factor. Fear Factor.
Yeah, that's it. Fear
Man,
Factor,
motherfucker, you
yeah.
couldn't pay me enough.
You couldn't do that?
I couldn't. I wouldn't.
You seem pretty athletic, so you could do it though.
Now to see Fear Factor, nigga got him in a tank full of rats, motherfucker. Ain't got nothing to
Right.
do with athletes and athletes. What I'm supposed to do in that motherfucker? They got these motherfuckers.
Use your athletic talent.
You want me to jump around in a motherfucking pool or a glass ball with some rats in it or eat frog feet? Man, you crazy as fuck. Or they have eaten bull nuts and shit out of a jar.
I seen an episode they was eating what was that, bull balls or something, some kind of cow balls. That's what it was. I said,
Right, it's dumb shit, man. Listen.
For 50,000.
Yeah, well,
$50,000.
let me tell you something. You can put this in that category we had about going to the back getting shitted on. All of them is dumbass ideas. Give a fuck what they pay.
Yeah, 50,000. I ain't eating that. I would have said, okay.
So you let that motherfucker slap you in the face with 50,000?
No, that ain't enough money. Like you say, that's 400 pounds.
You gonna lose some teeth.
Yeah, that's coming. You see his nose bleed. So
The average nigga liable to shit on himself. Ain't no telling the way that man just
He telling the way he got hit up.
Boy, that
For
man
heavyweight
just-
champion,
He
he
can't
could
even
have
stand
to
up.
face his brother eventually if the crazy Hawaiian takes down Dumpling later tonight. Time now for the official decision presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn.
Man, that's the Hawaiian punch. That's the Hawaiian
But then
punch.
they claim he got a brother.
Yeah, and you gotta get him. He probably bigger than him.
No, they've been getting their ass whooped for a long time.
No, they probably been doing the whooping. Them big jokers.
No, I'm talking about mom and daddy at the crib.
Oh,
For a motherfucker to say, I'm gonna get into a slapping contest with a motherfucker for some money.
yeah.
He was abused as a child.
They might just have a tough chin.
Well, you can say what you want to say.
Tough chin, getting that in. What y'all think out there? Would you, for $1 million, let somebody slap you like this? How much would it take? It might take less money for the people out there. They might.
Yeah, and then once they in that motherfucker,
Hit me in the chat. Let me know how much it takes.
once they're in the fetal position and don't know how to spell their last name when they get the fuck up.
Hey, don't know how to spell their name.
Man, you crazy.
There's people out there with some tough chins, Mr. Davis.
Man, all right.
You don't think
One
so?
more time. You can't tell me 2 or 3 slaps like that ain't gonna fuck your brain up.
You said they ain't gonna do it, huh?
I see it is.
Say it is.
Go fry the shit out your shit.
It'll get a hold to you eventually, huh?
I ain't know it's coming. You saw the way he fell.
So yeah, he fell straight down.
That's instant. I'm gonna chop the tree straight down from the bottom. That motherfucker just fell.
Yeah, he actually, if you see, he hit the table.
Man, let me see one more time. That's on
His
that
head hit the
list.
table.
That's on that same list of Dubai and all the rest of that ridiculous shit that people pay money for people to do. Like, dog, I'm a firm believer they still got underground fighting where motherfuckers fight to the death.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't think that never stop.
Because you know them ridiculous rich motherfuckers will pay for stupid shit.
Right, because they feel like they got their
you sound stupid.
Oh, hold on. Here you go.
This got to be some nonsense. Here we go. Right up your alley.
Right up the alley. Let's see what we got here. All right.
Tiffany, you're interrupting me at this point for real.
No, I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
So, all the contraceptives in the world, free. All the condoms in the world, all the birth control in the world.
This girl is talking about not having kids.
And then the rest of the world is supposed to be okay because you're negligent with your reproductive system.
You sound crazy.
That shit is negligent as hell. Having kids you can't afford. So when the government decides to pull it back, if your kids have to suffer, let them suffer. It's your fault.
So you sound stupid because if bread goes up $10 a fucking loaf, is it my fault for having children? You sound stupid. It's the government. No, Sherelle.
Let them eat less.
When you do have children,
let them eat less.
Then you'll understand. But since you're childless, you don't have any understanding. You sound stupid to say because the cost of living is going up, then it is my negligence to have children.
Yeah, it's negligent. It's negligent to have children you can't afford.
What are you created for?
It's borderline child abuse to have children you can't afford.
Sure, I'm not gonna argue with you.
Y'all should literally be neutered.
You sound stupid.
Y'all should have to take mental tests and all of that to produce kids.
But this is what I'm saying. You don't say nothing about the rich
have kids. It's ridiculous.
So again, because rent is $1,500 for 1 bedroom, I'm negligent for having a family.
Mm-hmm.
Your anger is towards the wrong people.
If you can't afford it.
No, baby. You're okay with being a single woman. I love being a mother. And that's why I work. That's why I have an education.
I'm not crying over the food stamps. My kids ain't gonna be hungry.
Complaining about Trump doing what Trump gonna do.
But my kids
that's
are
what Trump gonna do. But
you want to be dependent on a country, have kids you can't take care of, and then expect the same country that you want to critique in a negative way to take care of you and your illegitimate
I know you're not talking. I'm gonna assume you're not talking about tyranny. You're speaking in general because nobody told your pretty brown self that mothers can't afford their kids. But like
they can't afford their kids.
The rich gets help, but you're complaining about the poor.
They can't afford their kids because rich people take care of their kids. Rich people are on food stamps. Rich people are on Section 8.
Sherelle, we take care
Rich
of their
people
kids.
can afford their kids. Y'all
Because
can't
of our
afford their
taxes.
kids, and y'all are crying about having kids you
Because
can't afford because you don't want to close your legs.
Oh
That's
my goodness.
free.
because of
Not
our
letting men
taxes,
letting you
sweetheart.
is free.
No.
That's free. That's very
She
free.
said,
That's some very
I
free
can't.
shit that you can do with
I
your
wasn't
own
gonna argue
legs.
with. I wasn't
Sherelle.
gonna argue with who, and I can't argue with someone that has no experience. Go ahead, baby girl.
Oh man, what you think about that?
You're
What
lying.
you think?
Hey,
That snap that started some mess. The women fighting each other now here.
but Sherelle wrong.
She wrong.
Yeah, because Sherelle, the young lady, first of all, unless we missed the part, she
Mm-hmm.
wasn't complaining about food stamps. She was complaining about the high price of food.
Mm-hmm.
So that's regardless or not. If she's still trying to feed her family, that's more than the average person. That chick that don't have no kids.
Right.
So
She
she
don't have
only
that.
taking care of herself.
Yeah, she
So
said
to
it's
speak on the fact that people shouldn't have kids if they can't take care of them, I
right.
understand that. But she's making an issue of people having kids that depend on the government to raise them or to help
Right.
to support them.
Yeah.
That young lady never said it. Said that's why she got a job. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like I
So,
say,
so
the
is it
price of
wrong?
food, but the price of food and everything else going up is hurting regular people and people on welfare.
Yeah. But she's
So
saying she basically saying that, is it she the one young lady with the glasses is saying it's not wrong to have children
right,
if you
because
can't afford it.
she's not saying that her having her kids has to depend on welfare. She was stating the fact of how high everything else that she got to pay for.
Right. And the one young lady was saying that you shouldn't have none, period, because you can't afford. So is it wrong for women to have kids and be on SNAP benefits? If that's your only income, is it wrong for women to have kids and you on SNAP, you don't have no job? She said y'all need to close your legs and stop doing all this stuff. But she said you can't say that.
That's
So
apples and oranges, though. That's apples and oranges, and let's get to the point where a lot of people enjoy sex. Now, I do
but that don't mean
understand
the kid got to come into play, though, do it?
it don't, but one more time, it doesn't, but it happens. You understand
Yeah,
what
it
I'm saying?
does. But
And
isn't that like she said? That's a form of carelessness. The young lady is saying that's a form of carelessness because she said there's over
uh,
39. It's over 39 contraceptives out here that a woman we ain't got to the man, a woman can use to prevent pregnancy. She said there's
yeah,
no truth.
but you have a small sample size of the amount of men that are having kids that with women that they actually want to have them with, because they find out down the line.
Right.
Just like the women found out down the line, probably made a bad choice at this point in time.
Just
So
enjoying the sex.
all of it is a crapshoot, brother.
Oh, well, like she said, it wouldn't be if you don't get it at bed.
Some people get lucky, man. Some
That's
people
some people
call
get
it.
lucky.
Some people a lot of women think about love and they think about happiness and they
Oh,
believe that having a child. I tell them all the time. I tell my own daughters, just because a man want to fuck don't mean he want a baby. But they don't get that concept. They believe, okay, I'm in it because I care about this dude. I'm giving him A, B, and C. Or one more time, you gotta understand it's a scam. See, this is what happened. They had a dude, baby, thinking they gonna keep the dude because he got a couple dollars and fuck
right.
around. He go to jail, and I guess with everybody sit up in the air. Or he lying, and then they find out he ain't got shit.
Whose fault is that though? She didn't
It's
do her
all
homework.
it's a fault, but we gotta go deep to find out who to blame. I'm just saying, dog, because this is the thing about emotions and feelings. They gonna do what they do. They go feel. And
Yeah, because you talking about the women?
men, shit, first of all, men worse than these women. Because this is what they gonna ask where you get him from. Because the problem is this, brother.
Some of men worse than women.
They are, because see, men, this is where people get it fucked up at. Are more men looking for love than women?
You think
Women
men
ain't looking for love. Women looking for happiness. And that shit can come from anything. A purse, some shoes, goddamn, some earrings, nigga, anything.
Wow. That's all it takes out there.
Man, women will leave a good ass job if they ain't happy. They'll leave a family, a whole family, motherfucker, if they ain't happy. They'll leave, they deal off happiness, brother. And now when you look at the way that these young guys being raised by the women, and they be like, why these young guys act like that? Because they believe in happiness too. And when they can't get happy, they respond like women. They feel it's hurt, so they do shit that unhappy people do. Let me show you something.
I ain't think of it that way, but
70% of the guys that live normal lives, not rich people, not corporate motherfuckers, just people that make about $50,000, is within the tax bracket, $60,000 to $50,000 or less.
Okay.
Them motherfuckers don't look for a good or bad. They don't go outside every day and hope they go hit the lottery number. They don't go outside every day. You know, sometimes they go outside and just they don't want shit to happen. Whether it's good or whether it's bad, as long as they had an even day. It can just an even day is a good day for the average brother. Right. You know what I'm saying? Your woman calling, how was your day? It was all right. What'd you do? Nothing. That's a good day for a brother. That's usually our speech. But a woman can't find the thought of that because it didn't sound like it was no joy in there. It didn't sound like it was no happiness in there.
No joy.
But they don't get the fact that I ain't got to drive all the way across town to do this, and I ain't had to spend $30, $40 over here doing that. I ain't had to do nothing. Just come on home, sit down, and do me. Right. That's a good day. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at these guys and they look for happiness, then that's when you ask yourself, well, damn, how this motherfucker kill everybody?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't happy.
Or you look at the situation and say, well, he killed her and the dude, and now he in jail.
Right.
Now who happy? You see what I'm saying? It's a crazy mentality.
Yeah,
the mentality is, we know as grown men at 54 that you're not gonna always be happy. And if you look at the ratio, you're gonna be normal in the middle, even kill 60% of the time, or you're gonna be unhappy 60% of the time. Because happiness is something that you had to create, bro. You got to keep working at it. It ain't nothing that's gonna happen today and it's gonna last you throughout the whole motherfucking relationship. It ain't gonna happen.
That should be something that's already in you.
It's constantly changing. It's constantly evolving, and everybody's happiness within itself changes. It depends on what day of the week it is. Depends on what the new fad is, the new crave is. We talked about it before. Women, to me, logic is off of money. And when you look at money, like I say, men want relationships. Men want to be in love. That's why these motherfuckers spaz out when it don't work. Women do this
because they got a lot more invested, I believe.
Nah, you listen to how what Monique said last week. You got a man paying the bills, got a man paying the light bill, the gas bill, the car note, the house note, and she still wants $6 flowers.
That's what I said. Look at the investment that he has in there. That's why.
But they don't look at that. That's what I'm saying. She act like that ain't shit to sneeze at because she can pay that herself. You understand what I'm saying? But think about how fucked up the wiring is. Because you can pay that yourself, you would choose to do that. He paid the $6 flowers. But see, if he wasn't paying not one bill in that bitch and bringing $6 flowers, then this bitch, why don't you pick up one of these bills in this motherfucker? You see what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Never satisfied, bro.
Never satisfied.
How can you make somebody happy that they can't make themselves happy?
That's why I say it starts with you first. Hold on. Now, the brother that's hosting this particular podcast that we watching, I want you to hear his analogy that he was explaining to the one young lady on this. Now I want to see.
A bunch of experience watching a bunch of women who can't afford to take care of their kids.
So what, you just opening your legs and not having no kids? Well, what that make you pointless?
I don't open my legs. Sorry,
anyways, Alexis from Texas.
I'm not opening my legs. Sorry to break the news.
Talking about women with kids, you ain't got nothing to show for what you got going on.
I'm not having kids. I can't take care of it. Crying on the internet about.
No, that's not why you're not having kids. But okay, God gives kids to certain people. There's a reason you don't have any.
No. Here's the interesting.
Just because you lay down and let niggas nut in your body don't make you special.
Yep, and they also put a ring on it. Where's your ring? They also put a ring on it. Where's your ring?
If I
Where's
was
your
ready
ring?
to marry
They
any
also
bum
put a ring
off
on
the
it.
streets tyranny, I'd have a ring.
They
So
also put
the
a ring, but
topic,
you don't.
what y'all gonna, what y'all? Let me ask you a question.
I would
What
have.
y'all willing to do? What y'all willing to do? Y'all willing to finish the conversation or disparage each other? Do people just say, I like this car, so I'm going to buy it, even if the payments aren't affordable?
Now, this is the analogy I want y'all to hear out here.
Because when we talk about things that are sensitive to people, they can't see it beyond the exact example. But what it is there's a cost associated with a child, right? And that child is your responsibility, just like a car would be your responsibility. But because it's a person, we can't see past that part. So there's several costs. What's this? There's several costs. Now I have kids, so that don't work, right? So now right. So there's several costs associated with a kid, a lot of which you can't solve for, right? Kids are born with so many different things that things just happen, right? And so if I cannot afford the things I can't even solve for, right? Should I put myself in that child or that car in that predicament? Or do I wait until I get to a better place to then do these things? Because that's what she's saying. It ain't about you, it's about the construct.
No, because what she's saying, it doesn't make sense. If the car started off at $500, I can afford it, right? But then if the car goes up $1,500, am I now wrong for getting the car? The car wasn't expensive when I first had it.
Wait.
Okay,
So
you're saying
that's a great example.
Let me say it back to everybody mute for a second before I drop y'all down, okay? So, and I love y'all. Literally, everybody up here, but y'all get on my nerves, okay? Let's see the nigga with the hat. Look, both of them got hats on. They don't know who I'm talking about. So now that's interesting. So let's hear the retort. Her retort is this: Eve, fix your face, Eve. Why don't you play poker? You smiling, nodding. Good gracious. When the government steps in, don't be mad at me because I control the controllables. I don't control everything else.
Yeah. I think
that is actually a pretty decent retort, honestly.
Yeah. So this
you don't think so, Cheek? I'm just saying when I heard it. So Sherelle, you want to go or because Cheek said no, that's not a good retort. He gonna tell us why. Go ahead, Cheek.
Yeah, I think the trying to use the car as an analogy is not good because children are not cars, and even if you do purchase a car, but you don't make sure you can maintain the car, you shouldn't get it. Like, for example, if you say you want a Rolls Royce, but you got Honda money, but you got just enough to get a Rolls Royce, don't be like, it's not my fault I got a Rolls Royce and now the tire blown out and that costs $20,000 to fix because it's a Rolls Royce.
But Cheek, you are saying that analogy actually does work because the maintenance you still got to be able to afford.
But the analogy, not the car itself, but the idea that the price stays the same because you have a monthly payment.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The reason why that doesn't work is because kids are there's no consistency in price with children. Like you said, you have ailments. Like you said, you have diapers. You have all those things are affected by inflation and other thing else. If you don't have a gap where you can measure or think those things out, you shouldn't have children. That's why it's called Planned Parenthood, not unplanned parenthood. If you're not planning your parenthood, you're fucking up. You are, because you're messing up the kid and potentially yourself and your bank account. All these things have to come into place when it comes to having children, and most people don't do it, which is why so many kids are fucked up, which is why we need these governmental programs. I'm not against it. I'm for governmental programs, and I think that the foot of the bill shouldn't go to middle class. These higher executives with billions of dollars, I understand they pay most of the taxes, but they also have ways around taxes. The same way Donald Trump had it, as openly admitted, I found a way to get around this stuff. So I do think that as a society, we should have some type of governmental help for the people in the society because we all contribute to a thing. That's my.
Well, that was a lot of the digest there, Mr. Davis. What you think? They use the car analogy to say, look, it don't stay the same.
But here go the problem with that shit. But we know motherfuckers do it every day. Go out and buy shit that they can't afford.
Yeah.
But at the
That's
end
what
of
I'm
but here
saying.
go the thing, and I understand. First of all, in her situation, nobody expected the world to flip like this dude to flip the world. Don't get me wrong, I don't give a fuck even with a cushion. The things that he's doing, nobody is prepared for. I don't give a fuck how much bread you got because it's affecting more than just you. You understand? It's affecting your loved ones, the people you care about, A, B, and C.
Right.
But at the end of the day, dude had a great point.
Right.
But here
That's
go
what
the
I'm saying. What
thing.
you think
No, but
about the analogy?
here go the problem though. A child is supposed to be made out of love. And when they have these babies I'm almost assuming that somebody believes they're in love. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you can't put a price tag on what it costs to raise a child. You understand what I'm saying? Because it variables. Like dudes say, you have all kind of things.
Right.
Some of them come out with birth defects. Some of them come out with A,
Right.
B, and C.
Yeah.
But to compare the love you have for a child, and sometimes when you're looking at the ones that's having these children, they're not old enough to make the decision or make the distinguished fact that they can't take care of this child. Because a lot of young women believe love is enough to take care of this child, but most importantly, they believe they got help.
From where?
The parents. That's dog. Real talk. When you think, I'm just keeping it real on my end. When I was growing, when I started having kids, I had my mother. My mother didn't have a problem with babysitting. Didn't have a problem with the kids coming over there. You understand what I'm saying? But when you have young mothers that still have a life, you understand what I'm saying? Then they're not gonna babysit. They got things to do too.
Yeah, they
You
want
see
to
what
kick
I'm
it with
saying?
you. Mama
That's
and
right.
daughter in the
That's
same
right. They
club.
want to kick it with the daughter. So behavior is learned. So if you see it, it's a cycle. You see a kid, a young lady that's got a lot of kids young. And 9 times out of 10, the person that raised them had a lot of kids young too.
Okay.
So it's a blame. It's enough blame to go around.
But I'm saying, getting back to the young man's analogy there, he was pointing out, which was valid, about buying a car that you can't afford. And he was
But they do
basing
it. But everybody do it every day.
But that don't make it right.
But when you're looking at a society that's one paycheck away from being fucking broke,
So you
everybody
really
buying.
shouldn't be doing it.
But watch this. Everybody's buying some shit that they can't afford. You got a
Yeah.
motherfucker bought a house 15 years ago and now finding out that his mortgage rate that went through the roof. He probably can't afford it neither. It didn't make him dumb 15 years ago.
Right.
So all I'm saying is
He's
this.
just talking about the initial purchase.
Yeah, but what people look. This is if it was just the government shutdown, if it was just the tariffs, then that would be. This dude is doing a lot of shit that is going to make it difficult for us to be able to survive, bro. And when I say us, I mean the middle class, because now if you on the borderline of being the middle class and being poor, your ass just shot straight down to being poor. Because they cutting out the middle class. It's not gonna be that. So at the end of the day, when the middle class start feeling the burn that people on Section 8, that people on SNAPs, that people on all these things started to feel, then that's the problem.
Well, funny you even mentioned that, because I just seen today on the news, the people, now we know they just reopened SNAP program. Now people got to reapply.
Right, and a lot of
we making them reapply. What you think the purpose
and that's
of
that ain't
is?
gonna do nothing but hold a lot of people up. A lot of people gonna be denied for a lot of bullshit reasons. All of this complication is just to frustrate people from not doing it. But it's not. If you don't educate people, then it ain't gonna make them get jobs. It ain't. And like I said, a lot of it is because they want them to take these bullshit jobs. They want them to get out here and work for less than nothing and be in the same situation. You understand? Because one more time, labor built the United States, and free labor did a hell of a lot of building for it, but everybody else got paid for it. You understand what I'm saying? Just like I say, y'all think they putting the troops in these cities just, to round up illegal aliens. Nah, they putting them in the cities so they can get the ones that cut up, throw your ass in jail, and now they got free labor. Because they going to be used for a whole lot of shit, man. Y'all watch. Just go get this dude is doing shit, man, and it seems like ain't nobody paying. You want to blame everybody else for shit that's been going on for generations.
Uh-huh.
Because one man decided to do this motherfucker did a 360.
Yeah.
And the sad part about this, like we talked, he ain't doing shit he didn't say he wasn't gonna do.
Nah. Pretty much that he's doing what he's doing.
I'm telling you, he told you it was coming. But because everybody want to keep America great again, and that means get rid of everybody else, make us the workforce, and they receive all the benefits. We riding with a government that's dealing with blackmail. Everybody got something on somebody, so eventually do what I asked you to do, so I can get his favor back to this guy, and we gonna do A, B, and C.
A, B, and C.
Come on, man, because this is the thing that I want to see that's so interesting. Everybody dying to see these Epstein files. They dying to see the Epstein files.
I seen that too also today.
But here go the problem.
I don't think it's gonna be nothing there when they see them.
If it is, they didn't get first of all, they tell you we got files, then they say we don't got files. Now they say we don't got files, but we got 2,600 pages full of this shit. At the end of the day, they can't get this motherfucker on sitting on TV satellite grabbing these broads by the pussy. They can't get these hoes saying he bad.
Watch that.
They can't,
get us bleeped out for that.
My fault. But I'm saying the president said it though. This is what I'm saying. They can't get him on that. He got 30-something counts, a felony charge. They can't get him on none of that. What the hell? You saw in the files and all this stuff that's blacked out what the man has said. So it ain't nothing that they can find. What you think? This is the question. What you think they can find in them files that'll make that man get impeached or go to jail?
Whatever was in those files, they removed and erased.
It don't matter. One more time, we knew this dude was kicking it with this dude back in his heyday when he was really getting down. So at the end of the day,
you got to prove it.
Even if they prove they got pictures of them together, they got pictures of them together. One more time, that's all I'm asking you. What you think it would take? What you think it would take other than Trump coming out himself and say, yeah, I kicked it with some bras. We had some fun in the motherfucker. What do you think it'll take for this man? Nothing.
Nothing. I was going to say it ain't nothing. Go ahead.
So, like I say, it's a witch hunt. Let this man.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Come on. And I'm not saying it's a witch hunt they made up. What I'm saying is it's a waste of time because once they find out what they're looking for, it ain't going to matter. Man, these people ride with this dude no matter what.
I mean, you got people who like him. They troopers. You got people who actually like him.
But they don't like him. I keep telling you.
I mean, well, they like what he can do for them.
It ain't what he can do for them.
Oh, what is it?
Is he can turn this motherfucker back white.
Well, that's what they want. That's what I'm saying. They like what he can do for them.
Put us back in slavery, brother.
He like what he can do for them.
That's right. And they'd rather be second class citizens in this bitch to the rich people than and still have us to walk over. Because if you pay attention, when you look at the old movies and you look at the slavery days and movies and you look at the old, it was always the broke ass white people that was dogging the niggas. It wasn't ever the rich ones. They kind of treated their servants pretty well.
Yeah.
It was always the ones
that they took care of because they needed them.
It's the ones on the plantation that that was paying everybody else to do shit that was dogging the shit out of them, or the motherfuckers that saw them walking up and down the street that work at the stores and shit like that. Them the motherfuckers that was treating them like shit. So now you been get the manager at Popeyes because of your ass. You ain't supposed to be in there. Look, get your food outside. So roll your ass around to the back and get some of that chicken.
Yeah, I seen that today about the people have to reapply, and I'm like, man, this is that's to get more people kicked off. I mean, it's supposed to be for the fact that there's more illegal immigrants on it than Americans. So if they make them reapply, that will bring out the fact that they can expose the people that's on it.
And that's the thing. They go get them, and they go get us, and they go sacrifice. Then they go sacrifice a couple of their own that they don't give a shit about.
So you basically said it's a casualty of war.
It's just like
casualty of war.
Wait, It's just like what they did at the border. They captured all these people, and then they say, okay, whichever ones ain't illegal aliens, we're going to let y'all come back. And all them motherfuckers got shipped out. You heard of a handful of people that they cleared and let come back through. Everybody else was held in camps and shit. And watch this. This is the funny thing. Nobody asked where the kids went. Remember when they took all them kids from their parents?
Yeah.
Nobody, they never said where them kids went, and ain't nobody never asked again where them kids went.
Yeah, that was crazy.
No, we know it's crazy. We know where it went.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers being sold, brother.
I mean, that's all speculation, but
that's what it is, speculation. You're right. We ain't got nobody
we on the
important.
podcast. I mean, we on the podcast, so we can't say. We just
but I'm just saying. All the news outlet I watch, ain't nobody asked what happened to them kids.
No, that's true. Ain't nobody asked. But hey,
you don't care.
I mean, I looked at that and I'm like, wow.
But that's like saying eventually it's gonna happen a lot on jobs. You understand? They go fire some people. What do you mean by that? Just like they go fire some people, and just like they talked about affirmative action. They go swerving down. These people got more qualifications for this job than the person that had it. But in the meantime, they doing all this shit, and they hiring people in high-ranking jobs that don't have no qualification.
Yeah. Somebody else brought that point up, what you just said. Yeah. Somebody brought exactly what you just said. Yeah, the people with lesser skills will get the jobs. And once they remove these people and put them in place.
Most definitely. And you better believe that if it's not a white man, it's going to be a white woman.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you. You better wake up.
Yeah, it's tough.
Because at the end of the day, everybody sits there and say, just like every time we talk about it, you sit there and say, I couldn't have been a slave back in the day. Yes, your ass could have been.
You think so?
If you ain't know
most people could.
Huh?
You say you think most people could have?
They did. That's all I can tell you. They did. They didn't want to.
Yeah, they didn't either. Yeah. Believe me, there's a bunch of people that didn't want to do it now.
Understandable, but the masses did. Because if they didn't, we wouldn't have it. Just like motherfuckers sit there and a lot of people don't want to do a lot of shit, but they do it. You sit there and say, oh, how we gonna survive Trump? Just like we survived Reagan, just like we survived Bush, just like the sad part about Trump is that people ain't paying attention to. At least the other ones we knew we only had 8 years. It ain't guaranteed this brother gonna leave, bro.
Yeah, he might not try to.
And he already putting them people in these streets that work for him. When you listen to how these people talk on TV, everything is Trump's judges, Trump's appointed people, Trump's people. Yeah. I'm telling you, they don't even say these people work for the United States government. They don't even say these people serve the United States. Everything is his thing. Everything belongs to Trump. And people are buying into that shit by the rhetoric and the way they talk.
Yeah. There's definitely some validity to that.
Nah, like I say, they can get mad at me all day long, but if somebody can stand in front of you and tell you what they gonna do, and they do it, I don't actually got to like them, but I damn sure respect them. Because he a man at that point, he a man of his word. He's not doing anything he didn't tell y'all he was gonna do.
Yeah, that's what I tell people. They didn't read none of the stuff.
But he didn't have to read it. He said it out of his mouth.
But you can show somebody something. You can lead them to water, but you can't make them drink it now. That's dealing with your cousin. But I'm just saying that to say, they ain't gonna
our
believe
cousins
nothing.
fall into the trap just like the rest of these people fall into the trap, and they assume it ain't hurting me,
right?
So it don't bother me,
right?
But if it hurts the people that you love and the people that surround you, eventually it's gonna bother you.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if you take your family, say
it's gonna affect you. Yeah,
it's gonna bother you more than affect you. Because let's say this: you the person in your family, you well off, got a couple dollars, and all of a sudden the rest of your family take a hit. Who do you think they calling? Who do you think they gonna call for some help?
You already know.
And then so Now you turn your back on everybody because they ain't well off like you.
That's gonna be tough.
You see what I'm saying? That's the part that affects us. That's the part that affects anybody that got a family, because everybody's family ain't well off. And then when you look at some of the conditions that we were born in and some of the situations they kept us in, like I say, when President Barack Obama and them was running, and then people started saying, if you look at it right now on your phone, look up what is the average middle class net worth.
Oh yeah,
Family.
that's that already. Yeah.
What is considered the average middle class net worth? And then I'm telling you, if you look at that,
oh yeah, it's gonna be around. You talking about just average man or
no,
woman?
say average. I'm saying average, man and
I'm
woman,
saying
family.
You said man or woman or both
man
of them combined?
and woman.
Oh, combined about.
No, let's look. No, let's look it up for a second. It's just me and you. You look up. You look up
I
black.
got National. I can look up National Geographic. Are
Look
we
up
talking black? Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then wait. Look up black and then look up white.
Yeah, I can look. Yeah, I got National Geographic. So
yeah, we look. That's all we doing. We looking at the black average middle class family, husband and wife.
Oh wait. National Geographic. If you found it before me, just let me know. Apps on here. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, here we go. Gotcha. Bing. I keep my stuff. Let me see. Households. Now you want economics? What we got here? All right, economics. Let's look up economics. What we looking up? Employment. Income.
No. Income.
Right. That's what we're looking up. Income. All right. So what we got here? So let me see. Where we go by age bracket? Let's say break it down to age bracket.
Just type in there. Just type the average black middle class family income.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. All right, here we go. Married, household, family, y'all.
Do it say black?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm on National Black Geographic. So this is what we use. Here you go. Household, family, median income. Married couple, family, median household income, black is 51,374.
Now change the color.
Married couple is 94,000.
Okay.
94,000 for white couple, 114,000. Couple. Single mother, 41,571. Single father, 55,138.
Okay.
Individual income, and it's men working full time. Per capita income, black is 29,385 for a white person per capita, 49,045. Golly, that's a huge gap there.
Right.
Almost $20,000. Like, give us our money, man. Y'all quit. It's supposed to be equal, and everything's equal, man. You stiffing me $20,000, but okay. Here you go. Men working full time is 50,000, and women working full time. We're talking about black. 44,000. I don't know why women be talking about. We make more than men now. I got the National Geographic pulled up right here, right now, and y'all making exactly $14,000 less than the average man. Y'all still ain't beating us. I don't know what y'all thinking. We make more money than y'all. We got more degrees. Girl, you have more degrees than a thermometer. It still ain't working out. All right.
Now this thing say it's 51,000 up to 155,000, right? For the average income household.
Okay.
Who you know black bringing 155,000 in that motherfucker?
Probably 3% of what you talking about.
And that's my point. But On that 155, we know who on the high scale of that motherfucker. And that's all I'm saying. When, and that's the thing about logic. When we talk about, let's talk about happiness. If I
Oh
only,
my God, we went back.
because you're not, we talking about the average income and average family. If I'm making 51,000,
right,
and you looking at everybody on the internet that's got Bentleys and houses and all.
It's called AI, y'all. AI.
Ain't no damn AI nigga. Jay-Z and them real.
No, they don't count. They don't count.
But that's the problem. That is the problem. They didn't
You better
count
stop looking at them.
You can't. They own everything. Shit, Shaq own every motherfucking thing. Commercials, everything.
But we talking about the average person. Go there and look at that Shaq and look at that Jay and them. You can't look at them and say, "Oh, I deserve that." No, you don't.
But you telling me that like they don't do it.
Well, go ahead. You're gonna be on here arguing with somebody about keeping your legs.
And that's all they do. Shit. Because one more time, how can a motherfucker get you a $300,000 house making that? How can a motherfucker get you an apartment making that?
Yeah, it ain't happening. Not in this day and time, Jack.
So that's why when the dude come with the bread, you pretty much need to keep your broad in the house or you ain't gonna have there.
Man, listen.
Now that's probably about 5% of women out there that just love a motherfucker. But that's it. That other 95.
Well, the subject that she was talking about was basically the young lady, Sherelle, was just basically saying, just don't do it. And you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, but ain't nobody thinking like that at that age, man.
You got to think that you can't afford
okay, so when you had your kids,
so you're gonna go into a dealership knowing you can't afford the Bentley, like you said.
And that's what they do.
Okay, now look here. Let's say the financial people approve you for it.
They gonna do it anyway. Okay, they gonna do it anyway.
Right, now watch this. Your first month of your car note, you know you can't even pay. The first month. You didn't have no business saying yes and signing off on that pink.
No, this is what's so funny about this.
So that's not even logically.
But it's so funny about having this car.
I know they do it
because they go do it. They'll sit.
Yeah,
this is how they
idiocy.
This is how they taught to have these conversations with. First of all, they used to be college students that just got them a refund check, A, B, and C. This is what they do.
A college student? Not a college student.
First of all, they're the only ones really getting new cars.
But I'm saying they should really know better. They should have 101.
But they don't know better because at the end of the day, that's when your credit get fucked up. They give you Discover cards, they give you car loans, they give you anything you want.
And that's where they get what? Economics.
That's where they get you blowed at. But okay, you take the average kid, and then they bring them in there and they'll say something to you. They'll say, your car note, this is how they tell you to do it. I went through the whole program. That's what made it crazy. I just had morals that it was just crazily wrong. They'll come to you and they'll say, Tim, your car note, with what you put down now, your car note will be $700. Then the first thing you're going to say is, whew, God damn. Then they going to say this, well, what can you pay out that $700? And because we silly as hell and ain't thinking, first thing they going to say is, I could probably pay $5, knowing they can't even pay the $5. And what dude going to do? He going to take it down to force something. He ain't going to tell you that he had some months on the back end to make up.
Oh yeah. We're gonna give you 72 months.
Because if the shit say 62,000, you go get him 62,000 and some change. I don't give a fuck how they make the numbers look.
Right.
They just get you on the back end, and just like you say, if you take a car, drive that motherfucker off the lot, by the time you get home, take $5,000 and throw it out the window.
Automatic.
And if you keep that car for 30 fucking days and lose that car, now you upside down in that car and your ass gonna have to pay. If you pay $30,000, if the car got a sticker price of $30,000, you drive that motherfucker home for 30 days, now that car is worth $20,000 and you already sunk for 10.
Yeah, they call that you underwater.
Yeah, I'm telling you, but it's set up for that. And do you realize black people can only get a car loan?
To y'all blacks. Go ahead.
They can only get a car loan, a house loan, a school loan. Everything that the loan that we get, we had to pay back, but it doesn't benefit us and generate money.
It's all debt.
All debt.
That's what
When
it
you
is.
could be an Arab, a Chinese, and you can come over here and you can apply for $250,000 startup money,
Mm-hmm.
and you can get a 7-year tax abatement.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, I know it because that's what the Arabs do. Just like I told you, you can see an Arab store in your neighborhood. 5 years later, it's another dude running the store
Mm-hmm.
with a different name. And then you
Yeah.
go across. Wait,
Right.
you go across town on St. Clair to an Arab store. You be like, damn, Billy, you ain't working across town no more.
Well, like you say, we know the logic of that, and that's their logic. But I'm saying they understand economics.
But we can't get no. It ain't that we don't know. How come everybody can come to this country and get a break, but the black people?
Well, I'm just telling you. If you let me finish,
I'm
I can
asking the
tell you.
question. You talking about what they understand economics?
Well,
How can
you
we
let me
don't get
finish.
the
I can.
breaks? We don't get
But
to start.
hold on.
We
That's what
don't
I'm trying to
start
tell
at the starting
Even
line.
though
Everybody else start
I
at.
get that, but I'm saying even though we don't get the break, we just still don't understand economics. Well, we could still surpass them with the economics in which we should, and if we had the economics that we should understand, we could still pass them. We know the game is rigged. We know it's rigged against us. I
How
get
old were
what
you?
you're saying.
How old were you when you found out the game was rigged? Be honest.
When I got bused to the west side, when we got bused to the west side in 76, 77.
That's
They
when you
bust
knew
us
it
to
was
the
real.
yeah,
What made it real?
I never encountered any other races outside my own race where I had to deal with them in such a far distance outside my home. You know what I'm saying? We on the over the west side dealing with somebody Caucasian people. And
That was the
I'm
first
like,
time you
whoa,
encountered
first
white people.
experience. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
So
went to
with that,
elementary school with some.
yeah, see, I come out the project. We wasn't
Oh,
go to
they
school
wasn't
though.
coming down there fucking with y'all. Huh?
No, we won't go down there. So you come out the projects, Jack. They ain't coming down there. You ain't gonna make it back out. So I'm saying, it's crazy. I was just talking to somebody yesterday about the economics. If once you understand economics, it don't even matter if the game is rigged because you can get back up easy, understanding how this game is played. You
Tell me,
can, and agreeing with you. I believe if we did have a head start that you talk about, we'll be even that much further. So yeah,
almost
we
definitely.
know the
But here
game.
go the
Yeah,
thing. Here go the thing about what you talking about when you talk about economics. Who was there to teach us?
that's the great point. Like I say, because it's easy to fault your mother or fault your father or their mother or father, but we got to understand they wasn't taught. They
So
wasn't taught on purpose.
who there to teach you?
Now this is what we got to do. You have to do what I was taught when I went off to school, and I was dealing with. I was actually dorming with Caucasians. They told me they own selves, do what you see me do, because what I'm doing is the way the game is played.
And you want to hear the funny part about that?
And I ain't fight it. I said,
But
okay,
wait, but
I'm
let
gonna
me
pay
tell you
it.
what the funny part about that is. The
What's
average
that?
black person gonna call you a sellout.
Was sell me then, because I paid attention,
They
Jack.
gonna say,
Yeah.
look at him, he think he better than us. He ain't nothing but a sellout.
No. Hey, look,
Because you did everything they did.
one thing I'm gonna tell somebody is this: if you can listen, you can't get mad at somebody because they got educated in what's going on. You can't get mad at them because they know something you don't know. You
No,
can't
but you
get
get
mad.
mad. First of all, that's what people do that don't know shit. Get mad at the ones that know it.
Well,
And
that's your
and
fault.
this the thing. They're not mad at the people. They mad because they don't know it. And it's right.
There you go.
But
That's it.
before somebody blame themselves or take accountability for what they don't know, they blame everybody else.
There you go. So look in the mirror. That's why I said you can't fault because me and the guy was talking today, and like you say, he was talking to me. He said, "Man, uh, like Donald Trump only paid $750 of his taxes." I said, "Y'all getting mad at him? You getting mad at for what he knows what to do? It's because you don't know he's this and that. That's not true. Y'all got to understand. Like I say, follow the bouncing ball. That's all I can tell you. I
And
ain't gonna teach no
I
class on it.
but I get your point in that. But the point is, you can act like it don't matter. You can act like it don't mean nothing, but the color of your skin means something. You can only
Oh
follow
yeah.
them. You can only
Oh, yeah.
follow them. You can only follow their lead but so far till you get to one of them doors they ain't letting your ass in.
That's fine. Get off the train. You don't supposed to ride it all the time. Get off. Ain't nobody tell you supposed to ride it all the way. You supposed to. You got enough sense now to identify. Get off. Get off. It's going too fast. Now.
And watch this. And that's what happened to us. We go too far. O.J. Simpson.
There you go. There you go. So you got to know when to get off.
When they allow you to date their women and they don't have no problem and they still love you, then you good. And then once you disappoint them, you hurt their feelings. One more time, Kanye West, O.J. Simpson. Once you hurt their feelings, then it's the way. Because this me. Y'all think them people so outraged at O.J. because he killed that light-skinned lady? Nah. They was outraged at
That's
O.J.
alleged. That's alleged once again. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, yeah, because I definitely don't think he did it.
Yeah.
I will say this, and I don't care about it alleged or not. I believe he know who did it. I know that. I believe he knew.
Well, like I say, that's been it ain't been proven in court or nothing.
So wait, so one more time. So I'm just saying, the people was mad at him because they let him in. They let him come to the cookhouse. They let him hang out. They had his pictures on the wall. They was happy to take pictures with him.
Right.
And then found out he betrayed them.
Look.
Or allegedly.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So look here. Y'all like, subscribe, and share. Man, I tell you, it's a lot to cover with so much going on. We can only do this in an hour's time. We didn't have the full crew tonight, but I'm sure they was watching. And I'm sure they was watching and listening, and they wanted to come in, but I don't think they had enough Tylenol in their bottle at the crib. They come on in there.
But for real, on a serious note, real quick before we go, we need to stop pointing the finger at each other.
Yeah.
For what?
You mean, who are you talking about? Black people in general?
People.
Oh, okay.
About
what do you mean by that?
What mistakes somebody should have did or what they shouldn't have did, A, B, and C. We need to come together and really figure out how to fix this for all of us. Okay. Now, we can't change all of it, but it's some things we can do stuff about. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And the first thing we should start doing is supporting each other.
That's good.
Because a lot of this stuff starts when you have conversations like people had when they was doing all this stuff to the Palestinian people and all these other people when they did all this deportation. We had the conversation: should we get in this or should we mind our own business? Now we found out that it's starting to affect us, and now we want people to help us. But you remember the majority of our conversations on the phone were, man, stay out of it and mind our own damn business.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But now that it's starting to affect a lot of us,
right?
And now all of a sudden we looking for help.
Well, yeah.
Like I say, don't turn on each other. That's what they want you to do. They want you to fight. They want you to rob and steal.
So people that's divided. Yeah, people that's divided will surely fall.
And they have us back in slavery, dog. Slavery don't just mean chains on your hands.
That's right.
But chains on your brain.
And y'all heard what Mr. Davis said. Y'all tune in the next week's show.
Well, flip to the clips, the place to be when no topic is too controversial. You'll see. Join the man.
If you got anything you want to send it to the chat. Let us know what you think about tonight's show and answer some of these questions. Man, I tell you, it was good.
And watch it. And we didn't even have a lot of cussing.
No, not a lot. We didn't have a lot, but Mr. Davis, we had a bunch of alleged stuff. But yeah, tune in next week, 8 o'clock, Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Like, subscribe, yeah. Until next week.